All right, folks, we're gonna do something a little bit different today. I don't know when you're gonna see this video, but I'm making it Wednesday afternoon. We got hit with we got a good rain last night. We got an inch, at least an inch here. Some places got over 2 inches. With all that rain and heat, humidity is crazy today. And generally on Wednesday, my work day, I generally ease back a little bit and take it easy on Wednesday. Work hard Monday and Tuesday. Wednesdays, easier. Then we hit it tomorrow and Friday. I'm just thinking, cut all this. Day ain't Wednesday, day's Thursday. See how good the heat does to you? But I got to thinking, it's so humid, we're not working, so trying to get an idea of what I could do for a video. And I come up with something, and I think that's how we're gonna do this video. Since I've got the VersaSplit, I've showed you everything. And I got to thinking this morning, I woke up, got to look at other people's videos on YouTube. Maybe I need to take this approach to the VersaSplitter. You know, before I got it, those big rounds, and this is a half of a round I'm sitting on now, could be from 36, 42, I still got a big one down there. Got what, 46, 44, 46 inch height? You've got to, even though you've got a log lift that was lifted on that Wolfe Ridge, you've got to get it from point A to point B. And a lot of times, just like now, you're down here, you're sweating, your gloves are wringing wet, and you got to roll it, and about the time you started pushing with all your might, a piece of the bark falls off, and next thing you know, you're bleeding all, you done skint your elbow all up. And it's just so many things could go wrong that it's not safe at times. And just to prove it, I downloaded a clip that I had made before of me trying to get a big round on the Wolfe Ridge. So I'm going to include that right here. So you can tell, for me and my age when I was younger, pushing and lifting something that big wasn't a big deal. But at my age, a lot of times I'm one and done, or two and done. So it's a job rolling it, and that's if it's perfectly round. A lot of times it's got knots on it, so if you hadn't taken the time to saw the limbs off and get it round, you can actually roll it with a spud bar. It's very difficult. So now, the second part to that equation, what do you do after you get it up there? Because the job ain't done yet. When you've got a massive round up there sitting on that Wolfe Ridge or whatever splitter you got, something that big, you're going to have to use a single wedge. And a lot of times when it goes to that single wedge, it just goes where it wants to. That's the most dangerous. So we're going to include a portion of a video where it did split, but it didn't split right. So check out this video. So you can tell, and you can tell I'm sweating just sitting right here in the shade, under my shed, how high the humidity is. That piece was so big, when they went through that single wedge, it split it. But then it just fell through the wedge and I tried to flip it over and it didn't go back on the wedge, you got to manhandle it again, and then it landed on the lifting table. So then I had to lower the lifting table, readjust it, and bring it back up. Now, by this time, that little Debbie cake and whatever I had for breakfast was already gone. I'm pretty much spent. So that's what I had been doing, and that's how we had been splitting, and didn't think nothing about it. A lot of times you got, just like you got to dance with the person you bring to the dance. Well, I had to work with my equipment that I had, but now the VersaSplit shows up. It's a different ball game. Does it take you a little bit longer? Well, I don't really know that, because it's easier on me if you take from the time that it took me to solve that big piece up, get a tractor, haul around there close to the Wolfe Ridge lifting table, get it up on the lifting table, split it, and most of the time when it splits, it just lands on the ground. But then you got to manhandle it somehow, or pick up the tractor and bring it back to the lifting table again to finally split it in half where it's more manageable for you to work with. So if you add all that time up and then go back and have the big round there, and you bring that VersaSplit and you take a little time to work it down in, say, 6 pieces where it's more manageable, then get your front end loader, do it 2 or 3 pieces at a time, rounds, then get your front end loader, and then put it in the bucket, and then bring it up to the side of your log splitter and work with it. So let's go back to the VersaSplit and show you how we work some of them big rounds again on a video we already made. So watch this. Now to me, that was easy. Sitting in that tractor seat, like you say, it's a learning curve you've got to learn between the splitter and your tractor. You got to make sure you're on level ground. You don't try to pick up that heavy piece of wood, because the splitter's out here, so you got all your weight on one side of the tractor, and you try to pick it up, this end of the tractor is going to come up. So you can't do that. You got to split it on the ground, on large pieces. So I've already worked it down. So now you're going to see a video where we put it in the bucket and brought it around, and we split it some pieces of wood easily. So watch this. All right, folks, we down here in the wood yard this morning. I got my wife coming. I got my old work truck that I just use around here. I don't have a tag on it, and I just use it to haul wood and do stuff around in the yard, in the wood yard. So we're gonna try to bring you a little splitting video. Try to get this wood out of the way so I can use that VersaSplit and split some more big pieces. So hang in there, let's split a little bit of wood this morning. Because there's no doubt in my mind, and I'm not trying to convince anyone, I'm just showing you what we used to do and how we're doing things now. And a lot of times I was one and done. On a hot, sticky day like today, by the time you got that thing worked down to manageable pieces, I'm spent. But now I can work it down, bring it up, and we can run the, I got Rosie over here patting hard, but we can work with the manageable pieces. I'm saving my body. I'm reducing the percentage of getting hurt, tearing my back up, tearing my arms up, getting pinched, something falling on my foot, which we do most of the time wear steel toe shoes. But this VersaSplit has allowed me to have more energy, to do more things, to split longer, to produce more, and it's easier on my body. Now, we had a lot of comments on, well, it's too slow. We're not running no race. I told everybody to take that out of the equation. It's not all about fast. These inverted log splitters, it's not about being fast. It's about being smart, trying to save your body, try not to get hurt, reducing the percentage of getting hurt by doing something like this. I hate noodling. I don't like to noodle. Saving my chainsaws. It's faster for me, and it's a home run. So that's just what I want to bring to you today, showing you the way we did it before and the way we do it now. And from my wife and my perspective, it's a game changer for us. So just, if you would, compare the beginning, the way it was, the way we do things now. I couldn't be even happier. Hope you're having a great week. You'll see this sometimes this weekend or first of the week. So y'all have a great week. Take care of one another. And I'm making this video today because we got some big storms rolling in again. We got hit yesterday and we're about an hour away from getting hit again, which we do need the rain. So take care. Hope to see you back in the wood yard soon. And if you're interested in a VersaSplit, check out Wolfe Ridge. Call Bob Nelson. He got all the answers. He got to answer any of your questions. So have a great week. Appreciate you tuning in to spend a little time in our crazy outdoors. For Rosie and myself and my wife, it's Rex Outdoors. Appreciate y'all.